Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mystical Story Time. We're here with a fun short story for y'all called Miner's Rest. If we would like to have our two people introduce themselves.
I'm one, and I will be playing. Sorry, I will be playing Julian Colleen, and yeah, I'm a pretty well-off guy, like kind of talker. I'm the kind of business side of operation here. I get funding for the project and all that. I talk, I chit chat. I enjoy hiking. I go to the gym, stuff like that. Um, you know, I've always enjoyed boxing a little bit. But that's it. I love mountain climbing. I love caving. I kind of convinced my buddy Hugh, Duke, to stop lifting the weights and start hitting the caves.
Alrighty, and what about you, Kagan?
I'm Kaden, also known as Duke Bork. I hit the gym every day, except for my break day. Got to have those to gain that muscle. I'm an enjoyer of classic video games and getting fucking swole. I wear wife beaters and jeans. That's the only thing I'll be wearing this entire trip.
Okay. Miner's Rest, everybody, is going to be a fun little story where these two guys are coming in to film a short movie, kind of like that Catacombs Underneath Paris movie. They're going into an old abandoned town called Miner's Rest in the state of South Dakota. If everybody's ready, we shall now begin. You guys find yourself in one of your old Ford Rangers with a canopy on the back of the truck. You guys have been driving for what seems about 8-9-ish hours now straight. You guys come from California, so it's a long drive, and you guys have taken time to stop and rest at a hotel here and there for a day or two. And you guys are only about 10 minutes away from the destination now, at least according to Google Maps. So, what you guys see, what is surprisingly kind of a drier area of South Dakota for a place that has some mountainy areas and stuff. This place is kind of drier. The trees around, they're kind of old and decrepit. You see that a lot of them are kind of just falling apart as if they were already dead for a couple of years. You guys hit what's no longer a main road, but what hits as a dirt road off the main highway. It's kind of bumpy-ish. The dirt road seems to be unkept well. There's big sinks everywhere, large rocks in the path. What look like old tire tracks that are kind of stained in as if they're imprinted with mud.
Brah, I want to look over to Julian. Brah, you said there was going to be beaches and babes out here, brah.
Well, a beach is like a smaller desert, and this is a desert. And I'm sure that after I start giving you a beer, all these cactuses will look like babes. I want to kind of like lean back and lean my face. Like I want to lean forward, kind of in the face of the AC, try to cool off.
We'll like to remind you, this is South Dakota. It's a mountainy region.
Oh, I thought you said it was desert. My bad. Well, I won't be like, yeah, well, we're in South Dakota. There's not a whole lot of babes. There's not a whole lot of deserts. But, I'm sure there'll be babes. Or bears.
Babe bears? Then I want to lean back, I want to fantasize. It's up for the viewer to decide what I'm thinking about.
Which one of you is driving, by the way?
I'm driving. I don't want him to drive.
If there were cactuses, I wouldn't have asked that question. I've already done a little drinking.
You guys are doing a little bit banter, coursing up. You see a half kind of broken sign. Parts of it look like it's shot, or it's kind of burnt on the edge. And it says, "Welcome to Miner's Rest. Population." It says 37, but this sign is very, very old.
I want to stop and take a selfie next to the sign.
Pull over. You guys get out. You guys take a selfie next to the sign. When you get closer to the sign to take a selfie,
Mm.
you see that moss is growing all over the back of it. And there is a knife lodged in the back part of one of the poles that keep up the sign.
Okay, knife slid.
Just a little carving knife. Something that somebody would use for, like, whittling.
Okay, I want to take it out and I want to carve in a smiley face.
You carve yourself a nice little smiley face into the sign.
Mhm.
It's seen better days, but it's okay looking.
How green's the moss?
Oh, it is kind of old. It's kind of like a darker green.
Well, okay. So a few years. Oh, I want to hop back in the car. Start it up.
Alright. Start your ranger back up. Passing the sign, you're passing all the trees. The trees kind of start dispersing a little bit as you guys get into a more rocky-ish area. You can see the large mountains in the background that make up where you guys are driving to. And eventually, after a little bit more driving, like 2 minutes, you see what looks like a large kind of open area with not a lot of buildings, but what look like 50-ish buildings in this big clearing area, making up rows and columns
Okay.
of dirt streets.
I want to slow down the car.
Alright, you start slowing down, you stop right in front of what looks like an old general store. It's pretty old. It's just labeled as general.
Oh, but you want to get anything? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I would just hop out of the car and like grab the wallet out of my back pocket.
Okay.
And I just want to walk into the general store, I want to look around outside as well. Do I see anybody or anything?
The wind is kind of picking up right now, so you see what looks like some little not tumbleweeds, but little things getting blown through the wind, like old leaves of the decaying trees around you in this small town. You notice that there is nothing or any noise going on. It's as if this town is completely abandoned.
Well, I guess I'll just walk inside.
You walk inside the general store and you're surprised because you're greeted by what looks like a man covered in a cloak. You see a long, scraggly gray beard coming out, though, from the darkness. You can't see any other part of his face, though, because it's just hidden in the light perfectly. There's some shelves and stuff on stock. No real cold drinks, but he has drinks. Small little knickknacks and snacks, and some fun little supplies that you can always buy if you're up for it.
Hey, man. Got to hear that, I want to make a little drinking gesture for alcohol.
You want booze?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, take your pick, and he's gonna point over to what looks like a little display case. Like one of those little old glass kind of display cases, except there's no glass doors on it or anything, there's no refrigeration.
It's mildly warm beer.
I want to walk over. What brands are here? Like, what do they got?
There's not a lot of actual beer. It seems to be a lot more hard liquor. You have things like, you have Jack Daniels, and you have just a lot of more fancier and older companies. A lot of it is hard liquor, so you have a lot of bourbon, whiskey, rum, gin,
I just want to grab the most colorful bottle.
You grab yourself a beautiful looking Jack Daniels old number 7 whiskey bottle.
That's not colorful. Isn't that like brown and black?
It's the most colorful.
Okay.
Yeah, these things don't come with color. Americans like their whiskey tasting like piss.
Well,
So, is that all you'd like to grab, or is there anything else you want to try to grab in this store?
I'll just browse. See what look around.
You walk around, just like little snacks there. You got some little fun little knickknacks, like little souvenir things, like keychains and stuff. There's like an entire section that's filled with like little pocket knives and a camping gear section with like lanterns, flashlights.
I want to grab a flashlight.
Alright, you grab yourself a flashlight. There's a good selection, right? You have some big bulky metal flashlights. You have some of those big yellow handheld flashlights that take those big ass D batteries, like 4 of them. And you just have like tiny little mini flashlights.
I'll just take a little mini one.
Take a little mini flashlight. It's like $3. Kind of pricey for a little mini flashlight, but it is what it is. This is the only store within a couple miles.
I want to try to turn it on and off while standing there.
You see, it does not come loaded with batteries.
No, well, I'll look for batteries then.
You find a pack of AA and AAA batteries and just a little rack filled with a bunch of different type of batteries. All of which are Duracell.
Alright. Well, what kind of batteries does this flashlight take?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Why don't you open it and find out?
Alright, I do so.
You open the bag. It takes AAA batteries.
Alright. So I'll grab a couple AAA batteries.
You grab a pack of... The smallest pack they have is 32, so you grab the smallest pack of 32 AAA batteries. It's surprisingly cheap. You notice it only says $4.50 on it.
Damn. Alright, well, I'll take these over to the counter.
Is that all?
That'll be all.
He rings you up, and let's see here. Cash register's kind of funky. It's not working right. Give me a second. I gotta do this by hand. $3, $4.50.
Well, while he's doing the math, I wanna take the batteries out and I wanna put them into the flashlight.
Boozes. Alright, that's gonna be $10.22.
Is what?
$10.22.
Alright. I'll yoink it. $10.22.
Come back soon, Mike.
I wanna walk out and I wanna start shining it at my friend. Julian.
It's pretty bright for a small flashlight. You can see it's like 6 LEDs in there, but they're not really doing much because it's still daylight, so it doesn't really shine into your eyes very well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wearing like a plaid short, like a white with a white t-shirt underneath, some like cargo pants and boots with like a hat on, like a little cowboy hat on. I like look up, I'm like, can you stop that? You're wasting batteries, man. You gotta be in here for like a day or two. I really not want to spend more money in strip than we already have. Yeah, that's what I say. When I see my buddy
I wanna look
flashing
over at him and I wanna turn off the flashlight and I wanna be like, don't worry, I got that covered. And I wanna pull out that huge 32 pack of AAA batteries.
You see Duke just waving around the pack of 32 AAA batteries.
We had batteries and flashlights. We bought them already.
We did?
We came. Yeah, we came prepared. We're camping gear, cameras, we have nods.
Oh, yeah. Also, I grabbed this
Dude,
colorful
what?
bottle, and I want to show him the bottle.
Oh, okay, see the bottle?
You shove a Jack Daniels whiskey, lucky number, old number 7, Tennessee branded whiskey.
Okay, can I see the bottle, man?
You my hand's sticking out to give it to him. It's like right up in his face.
I mean, you should just grab
I
it.
want to grab it and smash in the backseat. Smash on the floorboard.
Just shatter it on the floorboard.
In the backseat, yeah. Of our Jeep.
Okay, well, you'll toss it in the back of your Ranger,
God damn
and
it!
it doesn't break. It's a very sturdy glass bottle.
I'm not like throwing it. I'm like smashing it. I'm like lifting my head and smashing it. As soon as I get in my hands.
You're just gonna slam the bottle down, like.
Yeah. Yeah, like you would break a bottle.
I mean, it does not break.
Is that break? Does it even crack?
No,
Okay.
it looks
Yeah,
perfectly.
you win then. You win then. I give him back the bottle. Your alcoholism will gonna kill you little some more. Let's
Thank
get going.
you.
Nice.
I just want to set it down next to me.
So, assume you get back into the truck.
Mhm.
You guys get back in the truck, the only light that you see at all is the light coming from inside the general store. The rest of the town just looks as dead as possible. You see windows are blown open, broken windows, doors broken off their hinges. Some of the buildings look like they were burnt to a crisp, but they're still standing. You see a little sign that points to the mine. Just a couple streets down.
Do I see
Towards the
any
mountain.
homeless men?
No. You see some graffiti on some of the buildings.
What's the graffiti?
The graffiti is just stereotypical graffiti. You have somebody like painting misfits. You have some peace signs. You have some people saying, "This place is cursed." You have some that say, "Beware the gas man." But other than that, that's about it.
Julian, I don't think that's no shenanigan, hooligan, tomfooleries over there. I want to point at the one that says, "Beware the gas mask man."
I'm looking at spray paint dick right next to it, man.
Yeah, you're right. All right, let's go.
You
Look, man,
guys
the town
continue driving.
I told you this. It's the entire reason we're coming here. I don't want to go to Snow White to get Fitz town for this film. We'll go down the mine for a few days, we'll come back out. Simple as that. People love superstition. Once we give them a little bit, they'll gobble it up. Yeah, it'll be spooky, but it's worth the effort.
All right.
You
As long as I get a good cut.
Sure.
you continue driving down the way that the sign pointed. Only after like 2 roads down, you hit what looks like the large mine shaft area. It's a large open thing into this large mountain that's covering half the town, and there's a little building outpost on the side of it that's at the entrance that has this big old drawbridge kind of lower level thing, so you can't drive your vehicle into it. You see there's a young female standing inside that little booth. There's a parking lot to the side also.
Okay.
I want to stand up and I want to crack my knuckles. Not stand up because we're in the car. I want to crack my knuckles.
Well, I'll slow down for you, man, so you do your thing.
Watch me handle this. So hop out of the car. Walk over to her.
Greetings. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? We'll do a little.
I'm doing just fine and dandy today. I presume you and your buddy here are here to see the shaft?
We are. We got a reservation here. 2 nights.
Alrighty, we'll just go ahead and park your car over in the parking lot.
I'll go tell him to do
Yeah.
that. Mind if I stay here a
Yeah.
while?
I see him wave me over. I will go over to park the car.
You go over, you park the car. The pavement is not really pavement. It looks as if it's just dirt still, and they just put up small little wooden like fences to distinguish different parking spots.
Yeah. I park in there. I lock the car down nice and tight. I want to grab our stuff from the back.
You start unpacking all your stuff, getting ready to
Is this?
march down
I have a
with it.
question. Is the mine in the hiking distance from here? Like,
The mine is right next to you guys.
okay. I don't want to have to learn this stuff
Like
all
that
day.
little um little drawbridge thing is just like like when you see in front of like train tracks, that little thing that stops you from driving past.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those, and there's like a small little wooden little booth there to stop people from going into the large shaft that's behind it.
Okay.
So that way people also can't just drive their car straight into it. That's a major safety hazard.
Okay. Well, I'll park it there on a unload of stuff. Well, you can come back to Kaden while I do that.
Alright. So what brings you all to the mine anyways?
Yeah, my buddy's making a little, we're making a little documentary. How about you, I want to lean against that, like, look at her. Tell me a little bit about this place. Maybe a little bit about yourself.
Well, town's got a long history. It's long since abandoned now, except for me and my dad who live here. He used to be an old miner here before the mine shut down back in, I think, 1940.
So it's
It's,
just been you alone out here. I see.
well, my dad's here too. He runs the general store.
I met him. Quite a nice fella.
The mine here used to be an old silver mine from what I heard, but they shut it down due to a couple missing people cases
Oh,
and
yeah?
some hazardous things.
Hazardous things. I'll crack a little smile. I half know what I'm saying. I'm just kind of repeating things at this point.
Other than that, the mine's perfectly normal. Nothing too big about the history.
So, get visitors often?
Oh, heavens no. We maybe get some people to come by just to visit it once in a while, but normally we have a tour guide sometimes that comes out. He's on vacation though, so the tours are currently closed for a month or two. And the tours really only cover about 5% of the entire mine.
Man, it's such a shame that such a young girl like you is stuck in this little town.
Oh,
Shame.
stuck. No, I quite like it here. It's where I was raised.
Well, I want to begin to walk over his direction. Do I see him harassing the local?
It's not harassing, but you see him having a casual conversation with this woman, yeah.
On the edge of harassing.
I've seen this. Um, I've seen his Johnny Bravo act he pulls constantly. So I don't know, walk up, be like, hey man, we should get to walk in the mine. The faster we get this footage, the faster we're out of here. I want those back to him.
Alright, I'll see you later. I don't want to look at her and do a little wave.
Have a nice time, y'all.
Oh, come back around. I walk outside.
You see that she raises the little. I don't even know. I don't even remember what to call it. But the toll. She raises the little toll thing
Yeah, the
for y'all to walk through.
traffic blockade thing. Yeah, I don't care about it.
She raises it so y'all can walk through.
Yeah. So, I'm like, you should really stop that. I swear to God, if you guys chased out another town.
It's fine. It's just
Yeah.
apparently the only people that live here are her and her dad at the general store.
And good job. You're on your way to pissing off 50% of the population.
Ah, you just don't understand my magic.
You're magic. That means you can't go to the state of Connecticut anymore.
All right, let's get moving this equipment.
Yeah. I'm outside the cave now, attaching my GoPro and stuff. I'm ready to get this stuff done. Like, getting my climbing vest wrapped around my chest.
Okay, yeah,
Do
you guys start
we
gearing
both have
up.
rope? Do we both have rope, or do we just have one rope between both of us?
You both have what is about like 50 feet of rope each.
Don't want to tie my rope around my waist. Climbing picks at my sides.
Well, I mean, okay. So when you're gearing up, right? You're gearing up all this big stuff. You guys aren't even fully into the mine shaft yet, by the way. You're just like bragging like the entrance of it. You guys haven't even entered it technically.
Oh yeah.
But so you guys gear up, get all your gear ready. You guys walk further in to realize that there's an elevator that brings you down.
Okay. I want to throw my camping pack like over my shoulders. Yeah. I'm assuming my Gnod's in there, and so is my flare kit.
Yeah,
And then yeah. Do I have Can I attach my flashlight to my shoulder so
you
I don't have
can.
to hold it?
You
Yeah,
can
attach it to my shoulder.
you type it to like a little clip that's on your backpack.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not
So
super
yeah.
dark yet. They have some modern lights in there, just a little bit. Because again, as you didn't hear this, but Kagan did. Kagan can already know they do some tours here, so they have some modern lighting in these areas that they take tours in.
Did you say that we came here to I would imagine we researched it a little bit.
You need a little research. You know that they do some tours, but it's only they don't tour the most of the place, mainly just because of safety hazards.
Okay, nifty to know. I just wanted to know how much my character knows. So, yeah.
You know like base level of like what you can find just by like some quick Google searches. You know about like some little myths about like people going missing, never being found, company doing shady stuff, some conspiracy theories about some kind of local legend of a monster in there.
Yeah.
The gas mask man. Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to walk onto the elevator.
You walk onto the elevator. Kaden, do you follow?
Yes, I do. I'd like to imagine that I have it's like a backpack, but it's just for my two machetes. They just kind of slip in there, as well as a little on my belt, a little thing for my audio log, and on
Okay.
the front of my chest is where I attach my GoPro.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And of course, my bag with my white tank tops and jeans and belts.
Yep. Right. On the center of the elevator is a large lever. And there's a little note, like a little sign next to it on the floor of the elevator that has two arrows, one pointing, towards you guys and one pointing towards the entrance, and it says up and down.
Well, I think we won't get lost now. Luckily, thank God for these signs.
This is good.
And
This
yeah,
is good to have. I know I would have gotten lost.
So, yeah. So we're gonna head down.
Well, you gonna pull the lever?
Yeah, we'll pull the elevator.
Pull the lever. You guys start slowly descending. You hear creaks of the gears and see that part of the elevator kind of scrapes the old stone wall, making a little bit of a grinding noise.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over are there railings?
Yeah, there's railings.
Grab
It's a big steel kind of metal cage. There's a wired metal mesh around it.
Okay, I want to grab onto the mesh then. Not, but I don't want to stick my fingers out the other side. I don't want them to scrape against the wall.
Only one
have my
side
fingers
is scraping
wall.
against the wall.
Yeah, okay.
Over time, the light above starts slowly going away, and it's just the light of the LED lights on the elevator that are left, illuminating what is a very dark area.
I cannot wait for this job to be over, man.
You'll be stuck down here deep in a cave with you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You guys are on this elevator ride for what feels like an hour. A very long time has passed. You remember researching about this? It's a very far underground mine, but you remember reading that they didn't close it. They didn't close because of any structure hazards. And you know that most part of the cave that's actually explored to the main front is still regularly kind of checked up every once a month to make sure that it can still be used for tours. But you guys finally hit the bottom, seeing a small little gift shop that's ran by nobody. It's kind of empty-ish. It's not a lot on the shelves, just a little knickknacks. And that's straight to the left, right outside the elevator. Continuing forward more is just... What?
What kind of knickknacks?
Oh, snow globes, flasks, flashlights, hats, shirts, shoes.
Are there cameras in here? I'm assuming no.
They have no candles.
No cameras.
Oh, cameras? No, they don't. They have little shutter cameras.
What's a shutter camera? What? Like the old cameras? Like box cameras?
No. Not like a disposable camera, but...
No, I mean like security cameras.
Oh, no.
I want to grab a snow globe. What's in snow globe?
Inside the snow globe just looks like what is a piece of silver ore with a small little fake pickaxe chipped into it. And instead of snow on the inside, it looks like little silver flakes. And on the snow globe on the bottom says Miner's Rest, founded in 1832.
Yeah. Well, I want to pocket it in my backpack.
Straight in front of the shop, to the right of the main path of the mine shaft, looks like a small little room where there's some electrical equipment. The door's locked. You can see it has a little sign on the door. There's a window into the room, though.
Okay.
And the only way continuing forward is just a straight path that's going down through the mine.
Well, as above, so below, right, man? As above, so below.
Yeah. I want to go over to the gift shop as well after seeing him take a snow globe. I want to take a flask.
You grab yourself a little flask. It has what you can only assume was the company's symbol or something. It has what just looks like a fist. In that fist, it's just a pickaxe, and it's raised in what looks like a rocky shape.
Okay.
And on the back of the flask, it said, "Pride of a mining nation."
Pride of a mining nation. I'm going to show it to my friend.
There's something unique about that flask, too. It's actually shinier than a normal flask. Like a normal flask you'd find.
Now, I want to look closely at it. Can I tell anything special about it?
Let me check. Let's see here. Oh, intelligence. Okay, and you can tell that the flask is probably actually silver. and not any kind of steel or iron.
Look at this. I'm gonna show it to Julian. It's silver. Julian?
Julian's AFK apparently.
You know, as I watch him stare off into space, I wanna pull out my Jack Daniels bottle and start to fill it up my silver flask.
There's luckily for you a little funnel attached to it on a little, you know.
I was gonna eyeball that shit. Good thing.
Yeah, no, there's a small little flask funnel attached to it that you can pull off. You see it's attached to the bottom with this little unique mechanism, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a large, wide circle like a normal flask. It's actually made to fit to the bottom of the flask, right?
Okay.
And so there's this neat little thing, right? You see a little tab that you can pull off, and it makes the bottom of the flask, part of it swings open like it was on a swivel. And then out comes what is a little funnel, where the actual funnel part, like the part that goes, inside the flask, was like going through the bottom of the flask, as if there's like a little area for it to fit in there. And then you start filling up your flask.
Alright, well, I want to, after I do that, I want to take a swig, and then I want to pick up my stuff, and I want to go head towards the next area.
Alright, we'll say that you and your buddy here start walking. It's a bit wild. You guys see large windows that peek into parts of the mine. Parts that aren't really as well featured, like, well built. Like large shafts that seem kind of dangerous, but, they're divided by a huge window and a wall that you can't really get through. You see what look like old mining equipment scattered about as if it was left in a hurry. There's a big mining machine that takes up part of the area in one of the rooms that you see passing by a window.
Okay.
Well, I want to be like, how old is the equipment? Like, can I like roll my intelligence or like my tech to see, like, to kind of guess how old it is?
It looks as if it was from like the 1920s.
Yeah. I want to turn on my camera, like my GoPro.
You turn on your GoPro so that way you can start finally recording it. And after a long while, you guys hit what is an open cavern.
Now look at this, folks. Wow. Whoa. You go. Sorry.
This open cavern is flattened out in some parts, and what looks like there's a sign that says a camping area, so that way people can actually camp here. Up above on the ceiling makes up what looks like some old geological quartz crystals that kind of reflect some light off of some of the old LED lights that are in here that are still on thanks to, you can only assume, the electrical room that it's on your way in. And off leading through is multiple different tunnels that kind of have chains on them that they clearly have just a little bit blocked off. One of the tunnels is completely boarded off, however. The entire cavern is probably about 240 feet in area.
Okay. Won't be like, oh, hey folks, following with, the caves of the unknown. We're here. Just passed by a ton of old mining equipment. That was crazy. We just reached our first campsite and first probably pit stop. We're gonna set up camp right now and see where else we go. Abandon all hope ye who would to hear. For sure, real spooky. Can feel the ghosts of Midas past haunting. No. But yeah, what do you have to say about this Duke? Huh? Want to turn around and look at him.
I gotta say, it's definitely giving me the chills. It's quite spooky in here, but I'm gonna stand strong and keep looking out. I've heard a lot of rumors about this place. Deep in the mine, some creatures, some would say.
No, gas mask, man. Oh, hold on a second. Take like a fake shiver. Oh my god.
As soon as you say the gas mask man, you hear a slight breeze blow through the entire shaft coming from where you guys were, hitting you right on the back of the neck.
Oh, feel that? Spectre's past. Oh, yeah. I want to turn on my camera now.
Turn off your camera, and I presume you want to get ready to set up your little camp for the night.
Well, I want to talk to Duke.
Okay.
Hey Duke, can you go step behind that rock and make some ghostly sounds?
Yeah,
Just say
yeah.
you're camping. Act like I'm getting stuff on my pack.
Yeah,
Like real shocked, spooked. And I start walking over there, just hide behind like another rock. I'm glad like there's some spooky stuff going on here.
then I just want to start making like spooky noises, like maybe some like not.
There's some spooky noises.
I'm trying to think like a.
I want to I won't be like looking like I won't be looking like in my backpack like I'm going through stuff like with some look for a stack, and I will look up like, oh my god, what? Whoa!
So as
What is that, guys?
Kaden, as you walk behind what's a tall rock, it's not a stalactite, but you know, the one that comes off the floor.
Stalagmite.
Stalagmite. Thank you. You see there's like an old wooden door to like a shack, like a small little wooden shack right by it. Like there's a small wooden shack next to it.
Alright,
If you want, you can now make the spooky noises.
I want to finish the scene before I tell him.
Yeah, you start making some spooky noises. You're going, ooh, ah, cling, silver.
I imagine like another camera that like faces me, so you get like a face cam. Like the GoPro is like double. I don't know. Like you have two cameras.
Yeah, you can have a head cam and a body cam.
Oh, I won't be like, oh, whoa, guys! Like looking around the cabin, I'll be like, you know, imagine it's like echoey kind of because how big it is and like sounds.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like from everywhere. I'm like, oh my god, guys! Whoa, guys! Oh, god! Like Duke would go set up camp over at the campsite, and I took a break here to go eat this like the granola bar. It's so weird. I look around like just shocked. My mouth like open like an O, like pointing around a cabin. I think it's come from over there. So I heard some noise. I'm gonna walk over there now and see what's going on. I'm gonna walk over there, over by that rock, that stalagmite.
Alright, I want to like come out and I want to
walk over there.
I want to like come like stumbling and running out.
Whoa, Duke! What happened, Duke? Why are you running?
There's an old shack over there. There was a bunch of scary noises. I came running over. Come look.
Okay. I'm gonna like run over. Like we gotta figure what's going on out over here, guys.
You guys both run over and you see the shack he was talking about. You see the roof is partially broken. There's no window into it, but it has a small little chimney on it, even though it's only about the size of, let's say, like an outdoor shed.
Oh my god, do you know what this is?
What is it? No one will look over at him.
This is the local legend of the cockroach kid. He ate so many cockroaches that he was possessed by all the cockroach ghosts and became a cockroach. This was his shack. Oh my god! This is such a weird thing to find. I won't walk in. I'm just completely shocked.
You open the shack to see that it is filled with all kinds of old equipment. On the left side of the wall of the shack lays a bunch of old pickaxes, jackhammers, and other cutting tools like saws. And some pressure washers actually lay in there as well. On the right side, on the right side lays old rubber suits and boots, mining helmets with headlamps on them, and there's two gas masks that lay on the far back wall. One has a large crack going down the center of its left eye, and one has a large crack going down the center of its right eye.
What? Guys, do you know what I think this is? Duke, you know what I think this is, Duke?
I don't know, man. This is what could it be?
What if this is What if the gas mask mom? Dad has a gas mask mom. What if the cockroach kid is their son? I want to talk really slow too. Like really, going slow if there's gonna be any younger people watching this.
You really hammer home the YouTube cringe vibe that you're going for.
What? I want to walk over. Got the gas masks. Duke, I know what we have to do. We have to summon the spirit of the ghost mask man. I'm gonna put on the gas mask man, okay? Gonna turn off my camera now. Turn off yours. You're gonna do a seance, man.
All right, we got to do it.
So I'll turn off my camera.
And I'll turn off mine. I just want to start laughing with him.
I'm laughing too. I'm also like, but no, I'm not laughing. I'm like serious. I'm like, Duke, what the fuck?
What?
This was on the script, Duke. I told you would go behind the rock and you would run away.
I'm sorry.
Duke,
right.
I'm director.
Are you gonna put on the gas mask?
I know. I'm sorry. I just saw this opportunity here.
I know. No. I kind of studied cinema, Duke. I kind of want to do it, Duke. Okay.
All right. I'm sorry. I just saw this opportunity, and I thought I'd try to take it. Like there was a shack here.
Next time you see one, think about this moment. Look back, Lorne. Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, you did grab the gas masks.
I have in my hands.
Yeah.
I grabbed the cracked one. I'm like, okay, Duke. I'm a captain. I'm gonna
You're both cracked.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna start freaking out, Duke. Okay. I'm gonna chase you around and go run. Okay.
All right.
I gotta act like. Okay. So okay.
All right.
Okay. I want to put on a gas mask.
You put on which one do you put on? The one with the crack on the left eye or the one with the crack on the right eye?
The one with the crack on the left eye.
You put on the one with the crack in the left eye. Immediately.
I'm leaving the right on the wall.
What?
I'm leaving the other one on the wall.
Okay, you leave the other one on the wall, but immediately you kind of notice that it makes everything a little bit darker,
Yeah, that makes sense.
but in an unnatural way, as if it dampens light.
Oh, okay. So, okay. I was like, I guess it's just doy lenses, old lens. Okay. So I'm gonna be like, okay. I'll be like, okay. I want to think in my head. I'm like, I can walk with this. I'm gonna be like, I want to say to Duke, okay. I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna lift up like 3 fingers. I'm like, okay, Duke. On the count of 3, start. Like little 1, 2, 3. Okay. As soon as he starts recording, I want to do my thing.
All right. I'll start recording then. I'll turn it on.
I'm like shaking my arms and legs. I'm like holding my chest, like, I got a bone to pick with you, and I go and grab a pickaxe.
I want to start screaming and running.
You run out the shed door, Warren. You follow in hot pursuit, but you're gonna look as soon as you exit the door. Right across from the shed door lays that one tunnel with the boarded up Borgs. Again, there you see what looks like a lone man standing behind them, staring, wearing a gas mask and an old miner's outfit like the ones you just saw. He wields nothing but more than a pickaxe that he has rested on the boards. You can see the dust coming out of his filter as he breathes slowly.
Okay.
And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
I won't be like, okay. Nice.
Thank you guys so much for coming to listen to Miner's Rest. New horror story in the making. I hope you all enjoyed it.